YouTube. What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
Your boy Pat.
Y'all tapped in right now to the soil. Shout out to Bay Soil, all my pedestrians. Go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, holler at your local security guard. Tell them you're on the list. Go ahead and find your seat, you know what I'm saying? Get comfortable. You got something to roll up. Please roll up. We are doing not so good today as it is not a Victory Tuesday. So we're gonna definitely, if you got one, pull one up. If you got one, roll one up. We are still Gucci out here. My boy, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Relatively speaking, you feel me? First loss of the season hurts a little bit, but we moving forward, looking forward. We're gonna obviously talk about it. We can't not talk about it. You can't just skip over the fact that what just happened. You know what I mean? Gotta address it, but we don't feel. I mean, I'm not. It's whatever to me. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it was a worst thing. It was just a sloppy football game all around. Could have won, but we didn't. It is what it is.
We're gonna get into that in a second. Want to go ahead, see who's going tapping in right quick. Want to appreciate everybody that got in a little early into the club. Y'all saying shout out Booth Busters. Y'all saying let's
Booth Busters.
Y'all saying what's up, gang? Y'all saying
gang. Young Tyler Miller.
I did some recruiting this morning in the morning roast chat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fucking with us. Morning roast gang was good, family. Young Tyler Miller says, "Dad." Mom says, "Don't use bad language. This is a family show." All right, we'll try and see what
our best.
Like that. But exactly. It's a loss, so you know what I'm saying. Niggas might be a little upset today. My boy AJ Cruz, 75. You know what I'm saying? What up, Tyler? What up, Cheese? You know what I'm saying? What's good with the gang? My boy Rockin' New Era tapping in, you know what I'm saying? Hey, check out Rockin' New Era's Instagram page. He got hella fly shit on there, paraphernalia, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank y'all for tapping in. Want everybody, before we get started, hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on your damn notifications, because, you know what I'm saying? You live with your boys, man. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Yes, your San Francisco 49ers take their first L to the Cleveland Brownies, 17-19. Brock Purdy, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Glock, tough day, 12 for 27, 127 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT. CMC left the game early with an oblique injury, only had 43 yards on the day on 11 carries. And BA held it down out there with 4 catches, 76 yards, but no touchdowns. George Kittle, miscellaneous stat. 1 catch on the day for 1 yard. It was tough sledding all around for the crew, my boy. You kind of called it coming into the week off of the high of the Dallas Cowboys win. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and let you get the shit off, because you've been pretty good with the feeling. Like, how did you know it was gonna be like a trap game like it was?
I just felt like the Browns had a good defense. You know what I'm saying? They was going to try to run the ball, which was going to muck up the game, make it slow, sloppy. So if they had a chance, it wasn't going to be a high score, and it was both going to be low scoring on both sides of the game. I mean, on the ball. But pretty much, I'm not going to say that's how I predicted the game to go, but like this what I knew was like worst case scenario. This was going, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was a possibility. And it was crazy too, because like the first 2 drives, I felt kind of solid. Like, all right, we're moving the ball, we get points up. Like, you feel me?
Solid. You know, the scripted plays, I'll say that coming out.
But then, did we score off the Fred Warner pick? I can't remember if we scored off of that.
I have to go back and look. I honestly
think we got a field goal, maybe, but whatever. It just wasn't. I don't think we put like. You know what I'm saying? There were opportunities there to kind of keep our rhythm going and put our foot on their throats, and we didn't. Like, I felt like after Purdy missed that throw on like the wheel route to CMC, he kind of just lost his confidence after that. Like,
yeah, man, that was the wide open one. Before we even jump all the way into the game, bro, the shit, I knew it was going to go left or it was going to have a different feeling when that fight jumped off on the sideline before the game even started. Niggas get text messages and shit like, the group chat popping like, oh, my bro, did y'all see us going down out there? I'm like, wait, what? I check the timeline. I see the fight break out, bro. Debo just hauls off and just headbutts the shit out of somebody on the ground.
Hey, bro, it was so funny though. Just Trent Williams and Banks got over there, it was confrontation over. Like, all right, y'all right, we good. Like, y'all right, we cool. Elijah Moore got his helmet knocked off. It was over. Like, yeah. But then, like, yeah, I knew too though, because it's like, all right, they already know what time it is. Like, they own some dog shit. Like, you feel me? Like Colorado State versus Colorado, bro. They know if it's gonna have to be a chance, it's gotta be a grimy game. You feel me? Like, it's gotta be a grimy game. If that's what we own, that's what we own. But
what do you think? What do you think even set that off? Like niggas just at the midfield, or because all I saw was Brandon Ayuk clapping his hand like this, you feel me? As they're walking down the sideline.
But what set it off is people talking about all week the Niners are the best football team in the league. Ain't nobody giving the Browns a shot. Like that's what set it off. Like the Browns.
DJ Walker, bro. Come on, man. Like,
hey, listen. But at the same time, it's like bro, they got a defense too that really out there. You feel me? Flying around. And I said they got one of the best pass defenses in the league, and obviously we left some plays out there, but they also made it uncomfortable for us. They got a good pass rush. Purdy wasn't really comfortable back there, and like we had a couple of drops. Ayuk had a couple of drops, which is not like him.
A couple tough drops,
So yeah, man, it's just one of them ugly games. I mean, it played a perfect game as their standards go. Like it turned into the game that they wanted to play. Once they came out, bro, they woke up with that energy, bro. They brought
they came out the tunnel with the boom box, bro. I'm like,
all year, all of us bullshit. Like, yeah, you see what time of energy they was on. But I respect them. You feel me? They came ready to play.
Yep.
We had our opportunities. We didn't take advantage of them, and it is what it is, man.
Yep. That's real. Rocket New Era says it was the type of game where we knew the weather would be in play, and the Browns wanted all of the smoke.
I really wasn't even so much tripping off the weather. It was just the whole feeling around the game. Like, I knew the Browns was going to be ready to make a statement. Like, they one of them teams that they going to play us like this, but then let them play like the Panthers. They'll mess around and lose to the Panthers.
Yeah,
like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, they're the team that do that. They're going to play their opponent. You feel me? So, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, that's real. Boy, AJ Cruz says Trent got in that scuffle and the shit shut down real quick.
Nah, facts. You know what? We wasn't that serious. Like, we all good.
Yeah, nobody definitely wants to see what Big Trent is talking about for sure. Ernie Chavez says, shout out my boy Ernie. The Browns play in the AFC North, so those games are always ugly. Yeah, they definitely used to that rough terrain with Purdy. So I was getting my shit off this morning, right? In Morning Roast chat. Just my time to troll, you know what I'm saying? We was big Trey Lance stands in the off season. But tough game for my boy. The ball was wet. I mean, he had a tough time just, when he dropped out of his hand, was just misplacing guys. His lowest completion percentage of the year at 44%, dropped his QB rating and stuff like that. Do you want to say it was because CMC and Debo left the game early, or what can we attest to this Brock Purdy bad game?
I wouldn't necessarily say it was that. That probably had something to do with it, but I feel like it was just the perfect storm. This was the first game that I really saw Brock Purdy get frustrated, and it was noticeable. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be a tell of who he is. And even then, like, he threw that was like a 40-yard bomb to Ayuk. That was probably his best deep throw of his career. And Ayuk drops it, which is like, Ayuk, we definitely expect more from you from that. So it's like, like that was honestly probably Purdy's best deep throw of his career. Like that was on the money, deep, like dropped it to him. And you feel me? BA just dropped it. But it's just one of them games that like that happens. All right. And then he misses the wheel route to CMC. And then Ayuk drops the other one that's like he catches it and then drops it behind his back and like
that one was crazy going across the middle. Yeah, that was tough.
So like it was just a few of them that was just like the perfect storm of like damn, it's just really not my day today. The pass rush was in his face. Myles Garrett and them was doing their thing, and I felt like that played a part too with even Kittle. Like they had to keep him in and have him help block because Man, listen, I was talking all that mess about Myles Garrett and Trent going one-on-one, and Myles Garrett was ready to
listen to
go.
the pod, bro, for real.
Hey,
No,
Myles
that
Garrett was
crazy,
ready
dog.
to go, boy. He
was
was
some
not
work.
playing. He
He was
tossed
giving Trent some
Trent
work.
on that screen
That was
pass. I ain't never seen nobody do Trent like that.
That was
So
crazy.
it was just one of them things. Like even some of Purdy's reads, it was kind of rushed. Like you could just tell, even when the rush wasn't necessarily there all the time, he felt the rush.
The first
So
time I ever seen him just
the presence of it, it was
like
just
that,
like
yeah.
Second
guessing himself.
The ball was slipping out of his hands. Like it was just a combination of stuff. So it was just one of them days, like the perfect storm of everything that could go wrong went wrong. He lost his security blanket with CMC, and then Kyle Shanahan. He just forgets how to call plays when Christian McCaffrey leaves the game. Apparently,
well, I mean, that's a big portion of the lineup.
It is, but he forgot the whole game plan. Like
tough, man.
Kyle Shanahan, we're up what 17-16 with 3 minutes to go, and you throw the ball 3 times. Like, what are you doing?
And everyone's bringing that up.
Everybody it was just all out of whack from the whole team, man. So I can't necessarily put it just on him or like just on Moody, whatever the case may be. It's a team effort of a sloppy game. Browns came to play and we didn't.
Also, too, Jim Schwartz has the better of Kyle Shanahan. 9-1. 9-1 now. Jim Schwartz, I mean, I know, man, Harbaugh, you know what I'm saying? He probably still trying to get us back from the Harbaugh days. But just in terms of his defense versus Kyle is like undefeated right now, damn near. He's only had one
people
loss.
Saying the wide 9 is supposed to be the
wide 9. No, I'm like, bro,
it's cool. I mean, I understand because it was kind of hard for us to get outside of them sometimes, but also I felt like Kyle Shanahan did a bad job of when CMC went down. Why are you going to Elijah Mitchell? This is his first game back, and I don't know how long. And JP been balling the past 2 weeks. Why is he not all of a sudden the main back? So like. It was a shitstorm from everybody.
You know he fucks with Elijah though.
We all fucks with Elijah, but still, this is his first game back.
2, even in the offseason when he was injured, he still had him at the depth chart at number 2. So you know Kyle gonna go to Elijah for real. But
I mean, you gotta read the game. Like what's going on here?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And then I felt like I see Myles Garrett shake Banks and Trent a couple times together. So I was like, oh yeah, he's different. But
he was not. The one where he hits Trent with the stiff arm.
Yeah, on the screen pass, just destroyed the whole screen pass, and it was over from there. Yeah, but
that was a little nasty.
They play with good effort too. Myles Garrett, he chases the ball down the field. Like he's a baller. Got to give him his respect. But if we ever match up with them again, I don't care who they got. It's Niners.
Oh, Jim Schwartz defense, man, bro. That was to PJ, bro. PJ, bro, off the couch, bro. Like, bro, we wasn't even tripping on Friday when we came on the show talking about it because nobody thought that was gonna happen. How it happened?
Nah, for sure. Friday, I got real lax, let up off my gas pedal.
Yeah, so did the Niners.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, this was first time really showing that CMC is definitely the MVP of the offense. I know a lot of people was talking a lot of MVP talk for Purdy last week. As you saw, he slipped out of the MVP rankings below CMC now.
Yeah, for sure.
So just him being out of the offense is just
him and Debo too. I feel like if Kyle would have still had Debo, he can kind of replace what CMC does. And
but you still got IU, you still got Kittle, bro. As a quarterback, you got to make some shit shake, bro. That's why I was really on Purdy about that. But with the CMC going out, bruh, he has to stay healthy this year if we want to win a Super Bowl. I guess there's no ifs, ands, buts about it, bruh.
And that's why I've been saying we can't have this man rushing the ball 25 times a game.
He only rushed it 11 times, like, bro. Like,
I know. I'm just saying, but it's a long season. It's not obviously just this game that was the reason, but it's just. One of the things that happens. He'll be all right, which is cool. So
yeah, bro. They said so. They're slated right now to play on Monday. Did you see that?
Yeah, I heard. But I rather them 3 sit out this week and then play the Bengals that they gonna play.
The Vikings played pretty solid the other game.
I don't care about the Vikings, but they got Kirk Cousins.
We said that about the Browns, and Kirk Cousins is definitely a little better than PJ, whatever his name is. Even though the Vikings defense,
they ain't got no JJ.
Nowhere near the Browns defense.
Madison ain't gonna be able to do what they 2 running backs was doing. So
I would say we need at least Trent and Debo to probably go ahead and solidify this win on Monday, but. We'll get to that.
We could win without all of them. But yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that on Friday.
Because I'm about to say Friday, we'll definitely have a better idea.
Definitely look break that down for the next game. But
yeah,
bro, that was a tough day for the offense, man. So see what's going on out in the chat. Boy Kev up in here.
Kev, yes, sir. What it do, man?
Man,
that weak ass fantasy win you got this week, bro.
No, that was crazy. He beat me.
Bill's defense let me down, bro. They gave up the yards at the last. Dropped me 2 points for that.
Real. Kev says, "No, I feel like Shanahan did a good job though, even though he never caves for him."
So what? You feel like Shanahan? I don't feel like Shanahan. I feel like Shanahan got flustered too.
I feel like whenever we win a game, Brock Purdy gets all the love, but when we lose a game, it's mostly on Shanahan's play calling, and I don't think that's fair. So I think he still was dialing niggas up, a couple missed passes on here and there. It was just a collective loss.
Purdy is exactly that's my point. It was a collective shitstorm. Purdy, he missed some throws, but they had some drops too. So
it was on everybody.
It goes both ways. Even the defense, you gave up a 90-yard drive to PJ Walker for the game. Like what y'all on?
Yeah, I mean that was tough, but they still held him on it to under 20 points. So I can't put too much blame on the defense.
I guess, bro. You had my boy Amari Cooper out there looking like Megatron.
He said, man, we'll get to Amari Cooper in a second. Rocket New Era says, and why didn't Ronnie Bell get in the action? He's a mini Debo. Why not insert him, bro? I really am flushing on why we not Ronnie Bell.
He probably wasn't even suited up for real, to be honest with you. That's I don't even know if he was active.
Man, my boy Ernie Chavez says Browns were getting pressure. The line was struggling. Okay,
both sides of the line. I felt like the Browns were getting pressure. Or getting having their way, I should say.
Myles Garrett was definitely handling Trent. No, that was probably Trent's toughest. That was Trent's worst game as a 49er for sure. For sure.
I don't know. I feel like that Rams game in the Super Bowl wasn't all that. I mean, not the NFC Championship, but he was hurt. Well, he was hurt this game too. So.
He was on one leg.
So I feel like this game
I just never seen him just get buckled like that by like a defensive end like that.
It was just one of them things. He got caught off balance. And Myles Garrett, you give him an inch, he gonna take you there.
Just knowing how big Trent Williams is, as we've seen him, met him in person, and thinking about that big human having a tough time with another big. You got to be a real bad motherfucker like Myles Garrett.
I was about to say, you see Myles Garrett though. You see Myles Garrett though. He's not no regular person. Just
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro.
He's swole for real. Like, he's really
hats off to you, Myles Garrett. You did your thing, bro. Kev Stone says Purdy can't help niggas know the plays in the huddle and focus on issues as he was dealing with a QB, as he's dealing with at QB. Purdy was dealing with the Hall of Famer out there. Who was he talking about?
Probably Garrett. I don't know. But I just feel like Purdy's not. He's definitely deserves some criticism. He missed some throws too. Like I ain't acting like Purdy don't. He gets his fair share.
Everyone to the L, man. It happens.
Moody, Kyle, all of them.
We'll get my boy. In a second. My boy Xavier, you know what I'm saying? The builder, you know what I'm saying, was good, gang. Shout out to the gang. There were AJ Cruz says there was more flags on the field than at the
the refs. You can throw the refs in there too. They deserve some criticism too. Shit, right?
Crazy. That was
man. It was a few of the one that like. The whole the final drives then was pissing me off, but that PJ Walker not calling that a fumble was insane to me.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I'm like, bro, how are you considering that a throwing motion, bro? In what world is that?
Didn't they call Purdy for the same similar like a play too? Then they called it a fumble, or it was
kind of like when he missed the ball. Yeah, but
exactly.
That is insane, bro.
Yeah, not for real. I'm gonna transition over to the defense. Oren Burks actually led the team in tackles, despite a lot of people giving him some flack for being out there for that last drive. Oren Burks, eight tackles on the day. Your boy Twin, Huff had 7 tackles. Fred with 7 and a pick, which I think either you or me called, but Demo with another pick, 5 tackles, you know what I'm saying?
Both had 3 tackles for 1 sack.
Randy Gregory making his debut with the Niners. 3 tackles for 1 sack. What'd you like from the defense out there, my boy?
I mean, they deserve some criticism too. I'm not gonna absolve them. Our corners was getting fried.
It was really
Wasn't
Mark Cooper
it?
that. Yeah, Mark Cooper.
Man, he routed Demo, made him fall,
Mark was
and
gonna do
then
that.
and then
Man,
Huff, he had some tackles, but he also had a couple of plays where he took some bad angles. Like even on the Cooper catch, he could have tracked him down on the sideline, but he gets sliced, and then he gets up the field, and Owen Burks, who we're speaking of, saves the day. You know what I'm saying? But even OB on the Kareem Hunt, they first touchdown, he goes too far inside, gives up the outside leverage, and then you know what I'm saying, he gives up the touchdown on his side. So nobody was really, I feel like, excused. I don't feel like nobody had like a perfect day. Everybody had something they could have did better. Obviously, those things are magnified in a loss. But Fred was doing solid too. But he had a couple of missed tackles that's not like him. I forgot. I think it was Ford when he kind of like wrapped him up, turned him around, but then he didn't bring him down. He turns around and keeps running. Like,
we still had 9 QB hits on him though, so the D line was getting there.
No, it wasn't terrible, but in the run,
2 sacks on the day, one by Bosa, one by Randy Gregory. But like,
even with Randy Gregory too, he wasn't holding his outside leverage. Like, he still has to learn. Obviously, you can't be too critical of him. It's his first game. Yeah, exactly. But he, in our defense, the defensive end, you're not necessarily expected to make a play. You got to hold that outside leverage, force him back inside, and then maybe, you know what I'm saying, possibly shoot him off and then get the tackle. But he was going too far inside, trying to make plays too quick, and then giving up the outside. So it's still stuff that we got to learn. We got to perfect. I feel like Bosa did pretty good, but
I mean, yeah, Bosa has the highest grade right now for PFF. For I think it's defensive players or defensive line, but I mean, Bosa's still in rare form. I know a lot of people are trying to give him shit, but I'm like, bro, he had a sack. Like,
what for sure. Like, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, he's your leader of your defense, and you know what I'm saying, you expect him in a game like this to, you know, maybe make an over the top play. But I don't feel like he played bad. But I just feel like everybody could have did a little something more, you know. So it's enough to go around. But I'm still happy with where we're at. I'm not going to complain.
Amari Cooper catch on I believe it was Mooney on the sideline.
Oh my god, that one was crazy.
That was catch of the day, bro. That was bro.
That was crazy. Mooney just looked lost. I didn't think his feet was in at first.
From the quick angle, it definitely might have not been a catch, but
but when that first replay, you like, oh, that's nasty.
Man, boy, that was tough. No, yeah, Amari Cooper did his thing. I'm doing 108 yards. Had a pretty crazy clip after Moody missed the field goal, and you see him on the sideline. He was like, "He missed that bitch." They started celebrating this shit. So,
sure.
no, that was pretty funny. But Coop went off. Kareem Hunt surprisingly went off on my fantasy bench. But they just had the recipe, bro. They had the sauce for the day. It was definitely more.
It's one of them days, bro. And also too, no Dre Greenlaw. He probably flies around and makes a lot of those plays that was missing too. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about Demo slip. Demo got routed, right? Whatever you want to call it, slip, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, the boy got hit. Listen, he ain't slip on his own. He got slipped because he thought somebody was slipping the other way.
Yeah, the Demo definitely
I still trust
Demo definitely said he had to do better after the game. Even though he got his pick, but you know what I'm saying.
And listen, I'm rocking with Demo 10 times out of 10. Yeah, that's my dog.
Just on that route. It was
just on that route. Yeah, he got it happens. Wet field, feel me, Mari Cooper, slippery, pause. You feel me? You just gotta do what you gotta do, man. It's all good. You gonna bounce back, man. Demo one of them, man.
Always. What Rodney says, Burks is cool, but he is not good in coverage. That's why he's the third linebacker. That's definitely true.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he gave up that Kareem Hunt touchdown to his side. He got to hold the outside leverage. So
facts.
But OB was balling. He saved that touchdown from Coop when Demo slipped. So
I'm not saying
exactly. I'm not gonna act like exactly for sure. OB, I rock with OB.
Facts. Kev says they just outplayed us straight up.
Yeah, for sure. They played that game.
Chris Down. Appreciate you fucking with us. What it do, everyone?
Chris, man. Appreciate you coming through per usual, man.
Yep, for real. That boy, Rodney says, Mike, you right. Demo did slip. I mean, bruh, did he slip from getting routed, or was it like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he didn't slip just walking down the street. You feel me? He got slipped because you feel me? Mari Cooper made him slip, whatever you want to call it, bro. All right.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody all right, listen, I agree that if the field wasn't wet, he probably doesn't get hit that hard. But I
don't even know what clip y'all talking about. Honestly, to try to pull it up, that's hilarious. Like,
listen, you gotta call a spade, man.
Hey, man, it happens, man. People get got every day, B. You know what I'm saying? It's just luck of the draw, man.
Listen, he got out. I'm mad we don't got the clip ready because I ain't trying to do my boy Demo like that.
Oh, that's hilarious. Roddy says Kyle was out coached. Definitely by Jim Schwartz for sure.
Kyle just got flustered. He lost his favorite toys.
Now once Kyle starts, I see him steaming on that sideline. He start getting that.
Hey man, how does Andy act without Woody and Buzz, man?
You said what?
How does Andy act without Woody and Buzz, man? Come on now.
Yeah, no, that's true.
It's two favorite toys, man. You don't know what to do.
Once Debo went to the back, it was crazy. CMC, it was a crazy montage when they showed Debo walk off to the field, walk into the locker room, and they had CMC right after that going to the locker room. Like, damn, y'all, come on. We out here
once CMC came in for that one play and went right back out, I'm like, oh yeah, he's done.
Bro, you see him on the sideline? He's on the side. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, he came back in for one play. I'm like, he's done.
Oh man, that shit was tough. That shit was tough. But even despite all the Brock Purdy slander that I gave him this morning, still was able to make the game-winning drive to put him.
That's what I'm saying.
In field goal range. Yeah. We are a Jake Moody friendly
and podcast. Then too. I forgot about that. Kyle decides we're just gonna take a knee instead of trying to get more yards. Bro, just trying to score the ball, bro. Like he just be acting so weird sometimes.
We've seen him do that before when he loses trust on the quarterback.
Man, but then even before he decides we're up at 17, with 17-16 with like 3:30 to go. He throws the ball 3 times and doesn't make him use a single timeout. It gives him the ball right back to drive down the field. Like what are you doing, dude? At least run the ball one time. You pass it on first down, then Purdy, he gets intentional grounding or whatever that was, and then you throw it 2 more times. Like he gets flustered sometimes, but I still trust Kyle. It was just one of them days, man. He just wasn't expecting to lose CMC and Debo. And it all happened. It's an avalanche of everything. You feel me? It's just an avalanche of everything. So he was like, fuck it. DA dropping passes, Purdy missing throws, missing reads. Mm-hmm. Now Kyle mad at Purdy. Like it's just it's a bunch of it.
Ronnie says, he was out coached because he didn't make any adjustments. He kept using Elijah, and Jordan Mason was the better rusher. Yeah,
exactly. That's on him too. I don't even feel like that's necessarily getting out coached. That's just not paying attention to what's going on. Like Mason was clearly running the ball better yesterday. You got to go with the hot hand.
He had running the ball better the week before, but
right, like this was Elijah's first game back.
I told you, bro. He sees it in Elijah. Once Kyle sees it in you, it's very hard for him to. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. And I rock with Elijah too. I'm not acting like I don't, but I just feel like he can't handle that load for damn near all the touches in the second half.
Mason still had more touches in him.
But
had 5, and then Elijah only had two touches.
Yeah, but he was still how many snaps did he play too?
I don't know how many snaps he played. That's
exactly.
League, but Jordan Mason.
Because that matters because you putting him in instead of because then he's running routes. He may not be getting the ball, but then he's running routes in pass protection too. But I feel like all that matters. I just feel like JP Mason was having a better day, and he went to Elijah Mitchell, and that's on Kyle.
I don't think that would have saved us, man. I think the offense just had to play better. Purdy had to be a little bit better, and he wasn't.
Jake Moody could have saved us.
No, Jake Moody, man. Great segue. Back to online. Brock Purdy had a shitty day. He still was able to get them in field goal range. And my man Jake Moody. This is a very Jake Moody friendly podcast. But man, I had to take down the stand account, man, because my boy missed the game winner to the right. how'd you feel when you saw my man Jake Moody shit the bed?
I was just like, here we have to deal with all these stupid takes about taking Moody in the third round. Now I got to hear this nonsense. And it was whatever. The 50-yarder, I wasn't so mad about because I'm like, man, he's out there with like 15 to 20 mile per hour wind, kicking for 50
the
yards.
First one, it was like 53.
I wasn't really, I wasn't really tripping. Right. But the game winner, I kind of felt some kind of way. I was really like, that shit made me mad for sure. Like, so you got to make that win, no win, rain, no rain, whatever the case may be. Then you sent me the pick with Jake Moody's family in the building, so I know that one hurt. He probably had his nerves right up. I don't know what it was, but I didn't see Jake Moody make some big time kicks in big time games, and I've seen him do it in practice live. So I got faith in him, and I know he's gonna bounce back. But it hurt, and I was pissed.
Bro, his whole family had like a whole section of like 10 to 15 people that was there to see my boy just shit the bed. That shit was crazy, bro. Oh man, that was tough. That was tough. I cannot lie to you. We got people trying to request to make calls in. Are we taking calls in today?
Let's go for it. Let's get my boy right.
Send it out right quick. Go ahead and keep talking. Let me see if I can find this man.
It's all good, man. Yeah, man. I ain't so mad about losing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, all the stuff that went wrong, penalties too. We was killing ourselves with just false starts, and obviously we had the questionable penalties with the unsportsmanlike, illegal hit or whatever the case may be. Why is this Moody for this?
There's Why Moody Friendly Podcast, because man, we believe in Jake Moody, man. Y'all say that, bro, he kicked like a 57-yarder already this year. Like
I know when it comes down to it, the kid gonna be right, man. All right. He's allowed to miss one. I wasn't expecting him to not miss a field goal the whole year. Like,
see, this is what gets me too. This is what gets me too. A lot of people were talking shit. They want Robbie Gould back, acting like Robbie Gould ain't never missed no kicks before, bro. Like, bro, we was at the game. We had to go to overtime to beat the sorry ass Raiders. Is Robbie Gould?
I was just gonna say we seen Robbie Gould miss some kicks too. I'm pretty sure he missed some kicks against the Chargers game too. But aside from that, my thing is all the kicking going on in this league right now, right? Why don't Robbie Gould have a job if he's as good as y'all say he is?
Yeah, no.
My man is old, bro.
Thank you. I'm like, come on, man. If Robbie Gould was that nigga, man, he would not be at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, dog. Robbie Gould, we salute you for what you did in the Packers game. But Jesus Christ, y'all, give it a rest, my boy.
Nah, and then I just hate everybody be like, we wasted a third-round pick on this guy. First of all,
bro, come on, man. We needed a kicker. What else you going to do?
My thing is, it's a compensatory third-round pick, which basically means it's between the third and fourth round. It's not even technically our third-round pick. So, like, people just be saying shit. And that's just like, so basically imagine you took him in the fourth round first. Like, does that make y'all feel better? Like, I just don't understand. Y'all is crazy.
You needed a kicker, y'all. Y'all saying?
You feel me? Like, you need a kicker. Yeah, he's the best kicker in the draft by unanimously. Whatever.
That is hilarious. African Mike, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, y'all gonna come around on Moody, man. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, man, they was already around with him. My boy kicked the 57-yarder. Niggas wasn't saying shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was the game winner was tough. Chip shot. What African Mike says, Moody response wasn't the greatest. People was getting on him for the locker room speech.
I didn't even see it.
He looked a little sad, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, that's his first. Bro, you missed the field goal, the game winner in front of your family. You definitely.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, and I'm sure he feels like shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure Niner fans is mad at him, but y'all don't feel worse than he do, man. I promise you that. Moody gonna get back to work, and I promise the next time his number is called, Moody gonna be ready to go.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure. All right, listen, hey, that's tough for his confidence.
Man, a lot of people look defeated after the game. Shit,
right?
Defense looked defeated. It was crazy, bro. That was a tough loss. I ain't gonna hold you, but we got through the first quarter of the season without one, so we have the luxury of being 5-1. Still got lucky towards the end of the day. So, as we saw after that happened, the Philadelphia Eagles shit the bed. I'm watching that game, bro. Mind you, I'm loaded. So, like, I pass out, wake up.
That's funny.
I'm like, bro, I thought they had the game in hand. Man, them boys
I
lost.
was watching it. I'm like, maybe. I was watching the game like, maybe.
The last tweet I sent was Eagles. Y'all all right? With the eye emoji. Y'all saying that game. You know what I'm saying? They was
I wasn't rooting so much for them to lose, but I was just like, once it kind of became a possibility, I was like, oh, this will be interesting. Robert Saleh, he's an honor for life. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Robert Saleh held it down. You feel me? Fuck with gang, you know what I'm saying?
If it ever don't work out, you feel me, in the Jets organization for some mysterious reason, man.
Even though Uncle Steve, Uncle Steve
doing his thing. Not for sure. He was hot.
You feel me? Yeah,
they gotta get the camera out my boy's face, man. He was hot.
Yeah, for real, dog.
Uncle Steve was hot, but for sure. But I hope Saleh keeps his job, man. I ain't wishing that on nobody. You feel me?
He gonna keep his job after wins
like that. But he's Niner for life. He always got a home. You feel me?
The Eagles ended up losing. Seattle ended up losing. So, and Detroit won, of course. But the 49ers are still first in the NFC right now. So it's kind of a wash. That is the bright side of this loss and everything that transpired after. So for the rest of the season, you know what I'm saying, we straight, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything's just pretty much back where it was when we first started last week. So, man, it's going to be a good race for this next quarter of the season. And we'll be looking at it with the Vikings on Monday Night Football coming up. So that's going to be pretty good. Cannot wait to see that game. Captain Kirk with no Jay Jettas trying to make some shit shake versus his biggest admirer, Kyle Shanahan. So it's going to be a pretty good game to chop in for. What was you going to
say? I found he found his cheap younger Kirk Cousins, so he don't really care about Kirk no more. He kicked him to the curb. That's his old hoe. He ain't worried about that. He want to beat him, kick him while he's down. He ain't got no sympathy, no love lost for him now. So, but I expect us to have a real bounce back game. We gonna get into that obviously on Friday. But prime time Kirk. Hey, I'm glad you said it, Cam. Somebody took the words right out of my mouth. Prime time Kirk.
Right. No, for real. Prime time Kirk. Legendarily known. He's legendarily known for shit in the bed. So that's
got the Rams fan back here tapping into the chat, man. He said Niners down. Rams won.
the Rams fans have been here. Let's see.
Who did the Rams even play? The Cardinals?
The Rams and Cardinals. Hey, Joshua Dobbs. I started Joshua Dobbs this week in fantasy and took an L. So that was my week.
Barely you know what I'm saying? Who the Rams play this week? I feel like don't they play the Lions or somebody they're about to lose to?
Right, they play somebody. The Lambs actually had a home field advantage for it took them about till week 6 to get home field advantage, which was crazy. But they fans was out there this weekend.
That's what's up, man. Happy for y'all.
Oh, my boy AJ Cruz said, "Who left the gate open? We got some mutts in the yard." For real.
Couple of lamb chops for always never, they ain't never hurt nobody. Don't worry about it. We're gonna grill them.
Kev Stone says primetime Kurt is definitely trash, so can't wait to go ahead and get on that. Quick transition because we got a little bit of this boy Trey. Oh man, hell no, man! Shout out my boy Trey D. Saying fucking with the game. This thing hella funny. This is like one of the only 2 Ram fans that are out there in LA.
In the world, that's funny.
Trey was at the.
They play the Steelers though. Yeah, y'all losing. It's all good. I appreciate y'all.
He was at the Rams championship parade by himself because only
to the neck. You and all 20 of your partners. About 4 co-workers.
Yes, no, 4 co-workers. Hey, you guys want to go to the parade today?
Right, yeah. I'm saying.
It's today, guys.
There's a lot of traffic on the way to work today. What's going on?
No, for real. Lamb took that L already, man. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate you for fucking with us.
We see them the last game of the season, too.
Sure y'all ready. And Trey D finally taking his L in the fantasy league. I'm very happy to see that. He only got 1 win. So shout out and salute to our 2-time champ. But you are out of here this year, brother. Quick transition because some shit really started popping off on the timeline out of nowhere. Bro, out of nowhere, CJ Gardner Johnson, formerly of the Philadelphia Eagles, because we still got smoke with them whole ass niggas from last year. Decided to pop off after seeing Debo just take off with his helmet on one of the players in the Browns scuffle at the beginning of the game. And CJ Gardner said, just like a wide receiver to be running, blah, blah, like that. But
yeah,
Debo comes back, drops, and CJ Gardner has too much fucking videos of him out there getting just dogged. So he dropped the video back of him getting taken off on by the receiver last year while he was on the Saints, or 2 years ago,
or whatever it was. Yeah.
Oh, Mims came over
and chain snatch. Don't forget about that.
Took the mouthpiece out this boy mouth. Started taking off on him. CJ Gardner looks at the ref like, what are you doing? Still getting taken off for a while, and then his homie had to get him up off him. So they're having a back and forth right now.
Debo said, boy, you better chill for this happen to you again.
Yeah, bro. He was like, bro, see me. No, Debo had a pretty good comeback. He was like, on or off the field. I think CJ Gardner said, see me on or off the field. He was like, yeah, right, because one, you don't be on the same team, so I really don't know where you at on the field. And then two, you feel me? We can keep the same energy off the field. Like, what are you talking about? Right. Like, bro, what? So CJ Gardner Johnson, bro, versus Debo Samuel, a wild combination.
I guess. And I was rocking with him for a minute too when he got up over there.
I'm like, bro, all right, cool, bro. Like,
I guess when you the Pat Bev of the league, you got to keep that energy. So I respect you, man. You do what you want to do, but you can't, like you said, when you got film of you getting smacked around and you're not doing that, you can't really be talking about people running or not fighting back. So whatever. And I can't understand how you see that Debo video and say he was running, but if that's how you interpret it, I guess bias and perspective is everything. That's your business. But
yeah, I don't know what type of energy he was feeling. It was one shot of so he was on that play when the Niners faced off versus the Saints in the legendary game with Jimmy at quarterback. Jimmy's best game as a Niner, and the Kittle catch to get the fourth down. He was one of the trying to drag down George Kittle. So niggas was like,
ragged off.
We seen your tape before, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? So I think he also said, bro, he tried to say Debo can't run routes and niggas, you got a little bag or something like that, bro. Looked up his salary. He's made, I believe, $11 million in his whole career, and Debo's 1 year is going to make $25 million. So, like, I don't know what he thought was going to happen from this.
I don't know.
On Twitter, but
and we don't even play them this year. So
I was like, we don't even play the Lions this year. Like, so I don't know if he still thinks he's on the Eagles or he's gonna show up for that game. But
handle your business, bro. Don't worry about what y'all got to do. Like, come on, man. And then it was even I had to really think about it because it ain't like we played in prime time. So it's like, bro, like,
is the target on our back now? Because
for
a lot of people been feeling like, you know, the Niners, we've been out here punking a lot of people in the league. Coming out with the boom box, real swaggy, you know what I'm saying? How we do.
Definitely.
Trying to feel some type of way.
Yeah, bro. All you hear all week is the Niners the best team in the NFC, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? That's all you hear every week. So I definitely know all these teams are feeling some type of way. And then now they seen the Browns get that win. They're going to feel like they didn't let the formula out, feeling some type, whatever. They're going to fight the bullies get bullied, whatever the case may be. So people could try their luck if they want it. They can try their luck if they want to, but we'll see, though. Like, y'all not built the way we built, so whatever.
No,
just make sure CJ Gardner Johnson. Just make sure if the Lions pop up on the Niners schedule, you walking how you talking,
bro. You better be there, bro, because Debo Samuel, like, bro, that's the last person you be saying is running.
And then you talking about like. You're not a wide receiver, you're a running back. Okay, so my thing is, what you gonna do if he get the ball and he running at you? That like why are you? What are you about to do? You talking about he can't run routes? So what if he don't gotta run routes? If he turn around, hand him the ball, and he's coming direct at you, what you gonna do? You gonna be diving at people's knees, boy. So why are you talking? Like,
man, my man clearly was bored at the house off the Zaza and
tripping. Like, we wasn't even in a primetime game. Like, bro, like, what are you talking about?
That's just funny as fuck.
Prime time, I get it. Like, you feel me? Everybody's watching, whatever the case may be. Like,
but see, this is going to African Mike. We saying, no, we've been talking a lot of shit too. A lot of people have been feeling like the Niners just been out here talking a little reckless. Even though, I mean, Debo said what he said about the Eagles, I will beat them, but like, niggas don't like when you shining, bro. When you winning, man, you know what I'm saying? But that's the hate gonna come with it, you know what I'm saying? What Kev says, always the wrong person talking. Shout out to Dylan Brooks. Nah,
right, exactly.
It's always the Dylan Brooks of the world, the CJ Gardners. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was pretty funny, man. Just to kind of cap off the debacle that happened in Cleveland. Gonna do a quick transition over to the Warriors, who are still undefeated in this short preseason, 3-0. Went ahead and dismantled them sorry ass Lakers, who are in here right now in the chat. I know y'all tried to leave right now when we transition over to the Warriors, but I hope y'all hear this talk. We are now undefeated versus the Lakers in the preseason with LeBron James and Anthony Davis out there. And the Sacramento Kings, without us having Steph Curry or CP3 on the floor, was playing like it was game 8 of the playoffs, bro, on fucking Sunday night, bro.
I can really just see that the Kings and Warriors is like they really try to make this a rivalry now. So like it's just at this point it just is what it is, bro. They gonna play like that every time we see them. So they just got to be ready, bro, because they coming with that energy every time now. It's just it's clear like they feel like it's a rivalry and we can't tell them no different. So y'all better be ready to go. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, they had Sabonis out there for major minutes. Harrison Barnes, Fox. I think Fox was on Wiggins or whatever. Like they was trying their hardest.
No, but and also too, we don't know their schedule. You know what I'm saying? So this might be they might have a good break in between to where they wanted to get them some real minutes in. But at the end of the day,
bro, it's the third game of preseason, bro. They was playing. Bro, they play their starters like major minutes, though, bro.
Which it just depends. You don't know what they schedule like. So you feel me? They all young too, so it ain't like Mike Brown about to cut them no slack. Like you feel me? Like
that's true. That's true.
Like Mike Brown ain't playing that shit.
For real.
Ain't nobody 30. Like hold on.
What African Mike says, Moody or JK for most improved. Go ahead and bet it. That's why I did want to talk about my boy Kuminga, bro, leading the whole NBA in points per game right now in preseason. I think he's like shooting 54% from 3 and getting rebounds as well too right now, bro. Are we finally going to witness Jonathan Kuminga in a starting or like even not even a starting role, but just in a really major 7 or 8 role fit for this team, bro?
I think so. It's all about him being consistent. If he has been that in the preseason for the most part. He still has things I would like to see him work on, like not feeling like he has to create from the wing so much. Like sometimes just get the ball in the post and make it easier on yourself. Get to the line, which he looked like he's well improved at getting to the line, using his strength and physicality. And he's playing off the ball really well this preseason, and that's really the main thing I wanted to see from him. He's rebounding like crazy. Like even when he's not getting the rebound, he's in there making a difference. So that's the type of stuff that's going to keep him on the court. It's just, he just has, and then he just the turnovers. That's the only thing. But like, long as he plays within himself and plays off of the stars, he'll be good to go. I think he'll be cool.
He's been doing better too at taking less dribbles. If it's not there right away, kicks it back out, make sure the ball not sticking to his hand as much. And just playing really good minutes right now. I hope Steve Kerr sees it, bro, because we're going to need him. And then my boy Moody, you know what I'm saying, he's been pretty steady, solid as well, too, averaging, I think, like 15, 16 a game right now, taking good shots when they're coming to him. Like Mike says, definitely effort for sure. Bro, I'm really like what I'm seeing for the Warriors right now. We got a real legit shot of getting ring number 5. Just want to make sure everyone is on notice for that. The season starts on Tuesday, bro. So you're going to be lit, bro. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yes, sir. It's time.
Yes. No, it's definitely time. Cav Stone says, the Kings are y'all versions of our Grizzlies.
They're just forcing a rivalry for no reason. Like,
I mean, I would say the Grizzlies try to have a rivalry with us at first, and we stomp that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So they had to move it to the Lakers. Yeah, they for sure.
For real, So,
but the Lakers, y'all fake beefing with the Nuggets.
Yes, even though that's a pretty solid ass matchup, I kind of want to see.
I don't think so.
Really, you still take the
AD don't want to bang with Jokic, bro. Not too many people do. Like, let's not mistaken. Like, you feel me? Jokic ain't one of them ones, but AD does not like playing physical like that over the course of a series. But he torched us, so I gotta give him his credit.
Yeah, all good. Well, I mean, that's pretty much everything on the agenda today. Niners took that L, but it's all good. We're gonna bounce back in a major way. Got enough days off to try and see what we do on Monday night. So we'll be breaking that down on Friday for y'all. Do you got any last words for the people, my boy?
Nah, I mean, I just appreciate y'all always coming through. Hit that like button if y'all haven't liked this episode yet. I don't know how many likes we got, but it should be more than we have right now. Subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Like my brother say, turn on your damn notifications so you know when we going live. Once again, man, appreciate the fam always coming through to the soil, man.
Man, nah, for real. I'm trying to see where we at in terms of followers. We're getting up there and subscribers. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow us on this road to 500 to 1,000. When we get to 500, we will be giving out a special prize. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go ahead and share this shit so we get some more subs, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Everyone have a good night. Shout out to them.